Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here in just a minute. But first, please go hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot before we begin. You're going to go ahead and click the bell as you subscribe. So when you do that, you're going to receive all my notifications here at Hangman Tarot. And if that sounds like something that you're interested in, getting your future tarot card readings, up to 10 videos a week or just less, go ahead and click that bell. Also, please share, like, and follow. We are almost at 500 subscribers. We're trying to monetize. I've already have almost 500, but you need 1,000. And I've been here a year officially as of like a week and a half ago. So pretty exciting. So go ahead and hit that subscribe, share, like, and follow. Share as much as you can. Share the wealth. Share the wealth. We are going to get started here today with our tarot card reading. We're going to be currently reading a celebrity off a Big Boss 15, I believe. Excuse me. Let me adjust my camera. Okay. All right. So we are going to do the celebrity tarot card reading, and we are going to start today with Katrina. She is a Bollywood actress who was born in Hong Kong, and she grew up in India. So she's a British Indian film actress model. She's primarily known for her work in Bollywood films, but she also appeared in Telugu, and I'm going to destroy these names. So please just do not mind. Hold on, let me fix there's my mic. All right. I got the mic adjusted. All right. So again, I will be destroying these names as we go along here. Not super on purpose, but I am super flawed, and that is one of my favorite things in life, is that we get to be fucking super flawed. Okay, so she's primarily known in Bollywood films, and again, appearing in other films. She's one of India's highest paid actresses. Wow. And she's achieved popularity due to her physical beauty. Despite, that's like every chick. I'm just like stating the obvious. Despite receiving mixed reviews from critics, her acting, inner acting, she was established herself as a commercially successful actress in Hindu cinema. Her planets, let's get into it. Her sun is a Cancer, moon is in Libra, Mercury Leo, Venus Virgo. Nice. Okay. She has like pretty much every zodiac sign. Okay. And she was born July 16th in Hong Kong. Again, she is a Cancer. Her name is Katrina. Okay. So we're going to get started. I believe she's in Big Boss. So she is in Big Boss 15. Can't even deal with these cards. All right, let's find out a little bit about Katrina and some things that you're wanting to know. So this was a request from Manpreet, one of my subscribers, one of my very loyal, dedicated subscribers. This person is always online and always hanging out for the best and the worst parts of Hangman Tarot. So thank you for your request, Manpreet, and thank you for tuning in, obviously. Okay, let's get started. Super close to my face. Oh my God, we don't really want to like just focus on that, do we? Okay. Working on Katrina currently, where she's at, just finding out about this celebrity, a little bit about her, maybe some things that come up for challenges that she's had in her past, some things in her present, and just kind of how she's feeling about herself, how she's feeling about her current situation, and how we are seeing things, honestly. Okay, Two of Water. We've got the Empress in reverse also. The Two of Water is also in reverse. Three of Fire. Okay. A little bit about her is her logic and her leadership. And she's probably a little bit more serious than maybe the other actresses that have come along. I can even kind of feel like her seriousness and how her brow kind of like folds a little bit over and down. It kind of hoods on her face, almost like she's always kind of like seriously looking at things. Like I can kind of do it. Like that's how she just continuously looks. See, I'm like, is it eyebrows give it away? They really do. She's normally pretty organized and she's pretty to the point. She's very logical. She is in a place where she's kind of ending a cycle as far as her materials and financials, probably emotionally and materially. Her needs are not being met. Okay, so there is trustworthy relationships in her life, but she's not being met soul level. Okay, so like that connection when you're in a relationship, it's like materials fine, yeah, everything's fine, you can see everything, it looks good, it sounds good, it's great, whatever. But when you see somebody who's connected like that, it's like, where's the soul, where's the emotion, where's that connect, that deep rooted connect. Okay, so that's something that she is lacking a little bit here. And so it's kind of making it so it's hard for her to kind of continue or move throughout her day. Okay. There's something about making long-term plans or making somewhat of an attempt to get into a place where she's able to make growth or add some change here, but it looks good. But something about her not being patient and her long-term plan and all of these goals that she has, all of these plans that she has set forth, they're not moving in motion because she's not fulfilled yet. She's not emotionally or spiritually fulfilled in the relationships that she resides in. They're trusting relationships. Again, these relationships have structure. They have, stability. There's a lot of things going into these that are good. But again, she's just not fulfilled. Like the desires haven't been met there, for whatever that means. All right, we're going to find out some challenges that are within Katrina's past. Ooh, girl. Page of air. Set those over there. 2 of water, 2 of earth reverse. That's weird. Okay, so there is a relationship that she keeps getting closer in. And with this relationship, there's a lot of forgiveness that's kind of themed around the relationship. So this is the challenge that we're talking about currently with Katrina, okay? There's a lot of positivity within and around a resolution. So a coming of, finding cooperation in a partnership maybe, but there was forgiveness in it. So however that resonates with her, but there was a coming together with this person. She's going to need to make a new approach here with this person. Definitely. Because when she makes that final decision with them, she's going to have to add something in it, like something playful, something creative, add a little spice, add a little zoo to the situation. But the challenging information that she's going to get will delay the challenge that she's in. Okay. And that's where her decision-making is going to have to come into play. Because this person, they're probably an air sign, but they're very honest what she sees. Okay, there's a curiosity to them, but there's an honesty to them. And they are a little bit impulsive, and she is very aware of that. But there's some truth about this individual that she's going to get, and it's not going to be in a really good way. It's going to be really ugly. So it could even be on air, like on Big Boss 15, or it could have happened, or it could just be beginning. Okay. And it could also be just like during this time where all the spotlight is on her, that things might come out about relationships that exist within her life. That's weird. It's definitely a bond that she has, but it's a fairly new one. It doesn't feel like heavy with the past. It feels like more of a newer one. But the information that she's going to receive from this person is not going to be the greatest. It's going to be super harsh, and it's going to be very confusing to her. And the empathy for her will be gone. She'll be like, no, not dealing. All right. Let's find out a little past here. Okay, this is definitely indicating to me, the Ace of Air, that this new beginning that she kind of decided to go into would definitely have the means of being big boss or her job where she's at currently. But this has been, because this was recently, just very recent. This has been very, very challenging for her. Okay. And her, she's got a lot of ideas. She's got a lot of things that could come off as inspiration. And she's really trying to see all of the aspects in this matter. Okay. She's really trying to see every single truth that could be hanging from any limb in the room. She's literally making sure that she sees everything. She don't miss a thing. You missed it. I even said your name. I thanked you for your request and for you being such a dedicated and loyal subscriber. But during this time, it's been a positive change. Even if it's like a rough beginning for her, or even if it was a rough beginning, it's still an extremely positive thing. Because again, it's all about that new beginning, opening up that new door. Yeah, because the challenge, okay, so previous to this current situation, she literally got into a challenging thing. She's going about it in the best way possible, trying to see every single truth she can possibly. And it is a great time for her to start changing in a positive manner. And she's moving forward with that. Okay, so she doesn't have a lot of time in between, in the beginning of this and now. So she didn't have a lot of time, and she's extremely sure about it. But she's been a little bit restless because her logic can only take her so far, because she's got to like kind of go off her gut. She's got to like wham, wham. She's got to make these decisions quickly. Yeah, there's just not enough time because again, this is going to be, the time will run out in this house. The time is going to run out in Big Boss. And that's what happens. Everything comes to an end, right? But this is more so because we're aware of it, and there's a schedule and there's a time and there's certain things that are allotted. So basically it's just indicating that because this event is so sudden, whatever's going on, she has to make all these decisions like really quickly. Did she get married? I literally was just talking about how in her relation, yeah, you'll have to go check it out, like in the beginning, because I definitely was talking about she's in a relationship with somebody, but it was just kind of indicating how she wasn't fulfilled desire-wise, so just emotionally and stuff. Spiritually, she just hasn't, and the relationships that she is residing in, they're full of amazing things. But again, her desires, her passions, her soul connection, those have not been met yet. So that is a little bit of a lagging energy for her, but that has a lot to do with the way that her mind works, probably. So while she was dealing with this job, with this work, with this big boss, she's definitely been trying to allow her dreams to kind of lead her through things. So she's been trying to capture images. She's been trying to watch the signs for things. So she's trying to manage things with her intuition as best she can. Because again, she's very logical individual. She's one of those very planned. She's not going to jump the gun type people. But within whatever she was doing here in Big Boss, she kind of had to be a little bit quicker than usual. So she is really listening to her gut at the moment. Because she feels good about things. Like currently she's just nurturing herself. She's just loving on herself and taking care of her. What did I say, Hollywood, or did I say Bollywood? I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea anymore. Jeez. Okay, Jiminy Crickets. Okay. Yeah, and we're looking at her like, we suspect that she's got a lot of discipline. I think the majority of you already pretty much have known these kinds of things, okay? And just that, everything that she does is kind of an important thing, a very important accomplishment or an achievement. Anything she gets into, she ends it with like an importance. She's important. I don't know why I keep saying that. Yeah, and she's definitely going to be recognized for this, especially that willpower and that discipline, as long as she maintains, you know, that stable look, feel, vibe. And that's really hard to do, especially when you're trying to get fulfilled in a divine way. Yes, honey, she is a diva. When I say diva, I mean pristine. She's like one of the greats. I did read somewhere that it said that she was one of the most like powerful actresses. She's the highest paid actress in India. And she also, which I really like this gal. She seems like a really like to business type. And I mean, for good reason, because she's a powerhouse and she's one of the most popular actresses. She makes the most money. I mean, she's kind of a great gal, really. All right. So a little bit of an outcome here. We're going to find out an outcome. We'll just see what the cards say. Stability and structure, safeness, of course. It's all about the safeness with her. It's all about that stillness. It's all about the structure, but that responsibility. She does have some really negative thinking coming up here, though. It's like she gets this false sense of being suffocated, or she can't breathe, or it's like a trapped type of feeling. And that could even be, you know, whatever she's doing for work, as far as that goes. Are they together? Like, what do you mean? I thought is she married or no? Because is Vicky a guy or a girl? I haven't got into Vicky yet. I was going to do that person next. Yeah. So because she does have a lot of focus, she has a lot of focus on financials and materials right now. So that might be kind of drawing that energy out of her a little bit. You know, if she were to jump out of the matrix a little bit, or jump back, you know, back into like our reality, instead of like, you know, being into a place when you're online, or when you're being on TV and you're in the electronics, it just is exhausting, and it drains us, and it makes us energy very, very low. Yes. So I'm going to do them separate because they're two separate people. And I don't know. That's why I like kind of not knowing, because then you guys kind of get a different flavor or different look at it, because I literally don't watch the show. So I think that when I do them separately, it makes more sense for me, and I don't like kind of mix them in as one, because they're all different entities. Yeah, just like, you know. But anyway, so she'll make time, get back into that thoughtful, the warm, you know, the sensible things about her. She'll get back into that, and that's more of a likely outcome, especially her getting into a place where she can get into her passions. I mean, because she's really restless about not being able to deliver, or not being able to be that powerhouse as that actress, you know, because Big Boss, or, you know, like working in the Hollywood or Bollywood, or working in general as an actor is exhausting, and it's almost like they're treated like they're not human. So, I mean, their energy for card readings is very conflicting for me. Oh, she's married to Vicky. Well, congratulations on the 9th of December. Very nice. Well, I'm going to do Vicky next, and then I will just add in some things, because it's funny how they kind of like pop up in the readings anyway. So that's kind of also why I do that. So it's just like a fun little thing that I like to do. Also, I was going to ask if you wanted to be a mod. I have it in my description asking people if they want to be a moderator. Because you've been around probably the longest, ma'am, Pre. Once I, you know, we start getting a little bit busier, I want to make sure that I'm getting moderators. So anyway, think about it. I put an email in the description right next to me asking about moderators. So if you are interested, please just send me an email. That goes for anybody, really. All right. So I'm going to start back up with Vicky. So I will be right back on. I'm not moving from here until I'm done. I've got Vicky coming up, Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato. I also have, where are we at? Jordan Hassler, Nessa Burnett, Vicky, That would be rad. Yeah, just check out my email in the description and then just email me kind of your thoughts and ideas on being a mod. So Umar also will be doing him and a little bit about the Big Boss stuff. Okay, so we'll also get into reading about that, but I'll be coming back with Vicky. So stick around. Don't go too far here. Okay, make sure you hit subscribe. If you do, click the bell so you don't miss my notifications. Also, if you would, please have a beautiful Saturday. See ya.